Guess what tomorrow is?
What's tomorrow?
It's my last day of 75 hard.
Tomorrow is? Tomorrow's day 75?
Saturday, day 75.
75. Ooh.
Can
What are you going to do?
not
What are you
wait.
going to do?
So I'm definitely going to have a glass of wine.
Wine?
Definitely wine.
That's your thing after 75 days of clean
I think
eating
so.
and there's a glass of wine?
I don't know. I'm just going to live
What
on the
would you
edge.
do if you had to eat clean for 75 days and on day 76, what would you do?
There better be ice cream. That's all I have to say.
Ice cream, a donut, maybe a donut with ice cream on it
Cronut.
while washing it down with a slice of pizza. That would be me.
Yeah, I don't know though, because then
Then you feel bad for a day and you get right
I don't
back
want my
onto
stomach
it.
to
It's
hurt. It's
horrible.
going to be bad.
It's gonna
But
be
this
bad.
has been awesome. You know, thanks to you, you're the reason I did it.
And then I failed at day 40.
Anyways, to all my people out there that are finishing tomorrow, good job.
Way to go!
Woo woo! All right, so let's talk about stock market and tariffs. There's a lot going on right now.
Stock market.
Yeah, let's just talk
Black
about it.
Monday. The market is crashing. The world is imploding.
Everything's on fire.
Yeah, I think there's a lot. Listen, right now, there's never. I can't think in recent time, not since COVID, and I think even before COVID. I think this is actually bigger than COVID as far as built-in excuses for you not to be successful right now. And I think the number one thing is the market is crashing. The market is crashing, and I think the challenge is we have to just take a pause. We just have to take a pause. And I think we have to have a conversation with buyers. And I think one of the questions you should ask, now there's going to be people that are going to say you absolutely should not ask this question, you should just ignore it. I think we should ask them, what have you heard? What are your beliefs about the market? What have you heard or what are your beliefs about the market? And what people are going to say is, yeah, the market is crashing. People are losing their 401k, right? And I think that you have to when you give voice to fear, the fear shrinks. You have to give a voice to the fear. And it's not us giving a voice, it's them normalizing it. Say, what are your hesitations? What right now, I get the sense that under the excitement, there's some hesitation. Let's walk through that together. And if they say the market, ask them what they mean about this. I think we need to be curious, not convincing. I was once working with a salesperson, and she said, Chad, I'm having a really hard time because this new community that I have is right down the street from a pig farm. Now, I didn't know what a pig farm was. I guess it's self-explanatory. A pig farm is a farm of pigs. And I said, oh, okay, so what's the problem? And she goes, well, people don't want to live next to a pig farm. I said, okay. And she said, and every time I'd have people over, or I told people at the community in the pre-sales, they would say, oh, you're near the pig farm. And I'd say, no, I'm not near the pig farm. I'm blah, 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 blah. And they were like, yeah, that's the pig farm. And they're like, no, if you go this way, the pig farm is that way. And they're like, but you're near the pig farm. And so what's a challenge with that is that she was trying to convince them that the pig farm was not an objection. Well, listen, the market certainly is going to be an objection. Just own it. Just own it. What do you know about it? So we want to be curious. What do they know about the market? What do they think about the market? Where did that information come from? And how does their perception of the market influence their decision? And so if they say, well, listen, the stock market's crashing, and I just don't think it's a good time to buy a house, I would ask them, okay, well, how long do you plan on living in this home? Well, 30 years. Well, how long do you plan on investing in your 401k? 30 more years. Okay. Do you believe that in 30 years, the stock market's going to rebound? Well, yes, it's always gone up. History tells us the market always goes up. Over time, it goes up, it goes down, and up, and down, and up. So I think that we have to tie their purchase back to their purpose and get away from the pain that they're feeling in this initial moment. Now, is it going to be easy? No, it's not going to be easy. But I think a lot of people right now are going to use the market as a get a jail free card. And I'm not just talking about buyers. I'm talking about salespeople too. Well, there's nothing I can do. The market's crashing. People just aren't going to buy in this market. No, people are absolutely going to buy in this market. In 2008, which is the worst housing crisis in American history, we still sold 5 million homes. The worst housing crisis. You don't need 5 million homes. You need 2 or 3 a month. And so the idea is there's still going to be buyers, but you're going to have to get them to voice their concern, voice that fear and that hesitation. give voice to it, normalize it, and then help them tie their purchase back to their purpose. And I think that's what their long-term purpose is. That's what I'd be spending time doing right now.